Hello, people, and welcome to another episode of Coco and the Sun podcast. I am your host, Malika Critchlow. Feeling very blessed to be here today. So, today is September 17th. We are supposed to have a lunar eclipse today. I don't have any books to read. I have been waiting on guidance on where to go with this podcast. I know I love doing it, but I don't know what it should be. I don't have any other books that I want to read and inspire that way. I do want to have more conversations. I'm waiting for that to open up, I guess. But I felt very nudged to do a podcast today. And I don't know what about. It's, I have no idea why I am excited to do a podcast today because I don't have any topics that I really want to talk about. So I guess whatever comes to mind, I'll chat about and see what comes out of it. So I also started working and I was thinking that because I am working now, I would not be able to do the podcast as much as I used to before. And I'm noticing because I work late any day, that I do have time in the mornings if I feel up to do it. So I might start back doing it if I figure out what I want to do on it. Because it's time in the morning and I feel good. Like I don't feel tired or anything like that. So we'll see how that works out. Um, but yeah. So I'm back working and I'm grateful for the job. And I don't have anything bad to say about it. It does show me that I don't particularly want to be locked in to 40 hours a week. And I would like to do something that is more bliss-filled for me, more freedom-filled, but also that provides for me in the same way or more. So I don't have a solution to that yet. Still waiting on insights of my own progress. I think there are several factors playing into my progress to what I call now soul prosperity. Soul prosperity is the word. So I could say creating the life that I want, manifesting what I want. But I think soul prosperity is the word that hits all the things, all aspects of prosperity in my life, right? The mind, emotions, physical, and spiritual. And yeah, I would like to be express a joy filled in all those ways, love filled in all those ways. So a lot of it, I think, has to do with, of course, my relationship with myself and my soul and my divine team. Has to do with what I'm able to clear, the pace I'm able to clear it. And I believe how much love I can be to myself and to others. That extends to forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, and grace that I can give to myself and others. So I think as that progresses, my physical world progresses. And I that's somewhat dependent on me, but I also feel a lot of it too is also somehow interwoven with divine timing. It feels like I get understandings or knowings when I'm supposed to get it. And I don't think I could force it to come in when I want it to come in. So I can want to be more loved, right? I can want that, can intend for it. Um, but my expansion in love, or it usually comes in understandings and things about myself or in others. That people I used to see one way, I now see another way. Those understandings, that expansion of love, that understanding of what I'm seeing play out in the physical world, but also seeing that I can seem to understand what experiences led up to that expression of themselves. That those understandings come randomly. I mean, I know it's not random, it's all like divinely timed. But, and I also don't know who it's going to come about or what group of people are going to have an understanding about. So some of it feels like it's divine timing and that I can't, although I want to be more love, I am more love and it's integrated in little phases or steps in me understanding different groups of people or different people in a divine timing and not people that I thought I would want to understand. So some of it is me. I have to be able to receive and clear and heal and intention to be more love, but some of it is divine timing. This is just what I'm noticing. And it'll come in the time that it's supposed to come. I don't think I'm supposed to stress it, although that's easier said than done because you want to get there. But then it's like, okay, well, I want to enjoy the journey. The journey is what is the fun. It's not the end of the journey that we're here for. It's the actual journey and the things we learn along the way and that learning, right? Because apparently we knew it all before. So we're coming to experience it in this way, I think in a more drawn out or savoring way, in a slower way, so we can enjoy the process. I think we're supposed to enjoy the process. Again, I heard someone said, why are you still in process? You just are. But for me, I think the unfolding, the realizations, the understandings that come, and they don't come all at once, they come in little stages, little pieces, is part of the enjoyment. So I think saying I am something before I understand if I am it too also helps with the intentioning and getting there, you know. But I still gotta get there. Gotta have this understanding of it. But understandings do come and they come randomly and they come in a lot of dreams or like, when I tell you at sleep break time, being or even when I'm up, might be a weird video I saw, not a weird video, but a video I've never seen before, unusual thing that I was like, oh, I didn't know about this topic. I'm curious about it. So topics I'm interested in these days, I'm really interested in the archangels. So I love angels, period. My name, Malaika, means angel in Swahili. So I've always felt a connection to angels. But I've never really like researched the archangels. And I don't know if I just didn't think, I thought like it was maybe Roman Catholic and a lot of things that I feel is like organized religion I wouldn't pay much attention to. But yeah, like I told you, like Mother Mary came in a few months ago. And I was surprised because I never paid much attention to that. And she is such a beautiful energy, such a loving energy, such a calming, soothing, divine, feminine, confident energy. And I'm so happy that I got to experience that energy in my dreams and know that she does exist, like her energy, like she is a teacher or she is available, right? And it was a personal experience. So it wasn't, the statues that you see in these Roman Catholic churches and their own personas that they put on her. It was a real thing, and it was kind of cool. So in the same way, I haven't been really paying much attention to archangels. I always feel like, are they really archangels? I know angels are real, but I don't know. But they are. I believe they are. And now I find like I'm getting more information coming into their fields, into my field about them. And I'm really intrigued with what they do and what their purposes are. Like they have different ones that do different things. Um, so really, really curious. One that came into my field was Archangel Raziel, which I had never heard about. And really intrigued by. Like I really like what I'm learning about this angel. I think he's also in and shows up in the Jewish religion as well, in the Kabbalah. So I don't know. So that's where I am right now with topics that are of interest to me. But in terms of this eclipse that I am feeling, it feels so I always get really excited for eclipses, right? I always feel like, oh, an eclipse is coming, something good is coming for me. It's going to change what I'm unhappy about in my life. It's going to bring in what I need. I felt like that last October with the eclipses, and my life was has been ever since in a state of transition. It was not what I expected, but probably is leading to what I want, not at the pace I expected, not in the way I expected. I'm still in the process of that. And I wonder if saying I'm no longer in that process and I am out of it will make me come out of it because it's been a long process. I still don't know where it's going to end because although I'm working now, I'm grateful for the resources it provides. It's not, I know that I don't want to be locked into a corporate 9 to 5, 40 hours a week job, but I also know that I like the resources it provides financially. So how do I figure out this financial aspect by not being bound for most of my day? It's so much of my time is bound to this. It's so rigid, and your your spirit can't flow and explore it wants to explore and learn about. So I don't know what the solution is. I don't know. So I'm still in this transition to get to where I want to get to. I believe it started with that eclipse. So yeah, so the eclipse didn't bring what I wanted in the way that I thought it was going to come. And it's still in process, it looks like, of doing that. But I still get excited. Then the eclipse is in April. I was like, ooh, maybe now everything will be right-sided. And no, it went more into depth in trusting and faith and letting go. Um, which should be easier because you should know you don't have to worry and everything will be handled in the best way. But it's not really because you like to know what it will be and how it will be handled, and you don't know. You don't. It is handled, but you just never know how it's going to be. So how do you find peace there? Eventually you do. But yeah, peace in the storm. It's like literally peace in the storm and keeping your eyes focused on your inner world. It's not very easy to do. And so I still believe I'm having pieces of this occurring. This is still an occurring theme in a different way. It feels to me like in all the ways you can have the deepest trust and the deepest focus on your inner world and confidence in what you want and knowing what you want is going to come, and if not, something better. It feels like it's testing all of those ways I cannot even fathom. So got another lesson yesterday in that and refocusing, and when things don't go your way or you think the way it should go, to continue to have the faith in, okay, if this didn't go that way, that means what I want is coming. It's coming. It's closer now because this didn't happen. It means something better is coming, and keeping that faith. So it's it's like when a disappointment occurs, when you're expecting for something and it doesn't happen, to me, that's a sign that what it's weird. I know, but it's a sign that what you want is coming right after. Um, Not the way that you expect, but it is what you want and something even better. So it's sometimes the disappointment of not getting what you want knocks you off your feet and you can't see. It feels like you're going to fall into an abyss of it's never going to work out and all this doubt, and it was all a waste of time. It's not what I wanted. Why am I doing this? It's Does this thing even work? Blah blah blah. And then you remember, oh, the last time it was terrible, and it felt like everything was falling apart. But really, it what it was. I don't want to say testing, but it was building that trust and that faith that no matter how bad it looks, it's not what it seems, and what you want is right around the corner. So I had to realign myself yesterday, but I was gone for a bit there. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sick of this. Um, so that's what I'm feeling. So anyway, so this eclipse feels very auspicious to me. And it feels like it is because of what happened last October. I think these are the closing out eclipses for what cycle started last October. And so now it's ending this September, October. I think that's what's going on. I don't think we have any more eclipses for the year. So I am looking forward now. Let me tell you, it may not show up how I expect it, but I'm looking forward now to some form of resolution or new life. Like there was a restructuring occurring, a clearing, a redoing, and this eclipse is bringing in the new, what is going to be built up now. For me, it doesn't mean for the whole collective. It can mean something else because I feel like everything's in waves. And so while this could be happening to me on a personal level, and the collective could now be dealing with the foundations being knocked out, which I would have dealt with in my personal life last year. And so this would be a rebuilding time for me. It would help me stay steady because I had been through that through a personal time. So when the collective is going through it, I'll be able to know, okay, this is just the personal being expressed on a larger level. And we just have to stay within and know that it's going to be okay, that this all has to happen in order for the new to come, that it needs to clear, because I've had that personal understanding in my life. I'll be prepared for it when it happens on a larger scale. I think, I think, I think like a foreshadowing of what's to come, happening first in personal lives and then occurring uh largely on a collective level. And so we would more of us be able to deal with it because we had to deal with it on a personal level, is what I think. So I think for me on a personal level, the new restructuring is coming in, the new building, the new foundations have been placed, the old has been removed, the trust has been started to build the foundations, and they're building in different aspects of this foundation, different rooms, different different rooms for this house that I'm building, this new foundation that I'm building, this new life that I'm building. And they are not leaving anything out. Nothing is being left out. Nothing is being left out. And while it is clearing, and the clearing can feel, it can feel scary sometimes, there's always that support, encouragement, and reassurance that it's going to be okay. Every time it has happened, I've been able to eventually see to the next part, and I've been informed, whether through dreams or videos or just understandings of random knowings, where I'm at and what's coming through, what I'm working on, what this is trying to teach me. I'll give an example. I was not sure what I wanted for myself would come true, and then I had a dream, and it literally showed me a man seeing the potential in like a young man, so an older, mature man seeing the potential in like a 18 to 20-year-old gentleman. But although he sees the potential in him, he can't see it for him. That 18-year-old or 20-year-old had to see it in himself and have the confidence in himself to move forward or to try or to effort for what he wanted. And so I understood that that my guides and angels can see my potential fully, but if I don't see my own potential, if I don't have confidence in myself, nothing happens. So they can encourage and show me, but I have to have that. I have to know. I have to have that want for my life. So got that understanding, right? So keep on believing in what you want and keep on knowing that you can be what you want to be. So then I have issues with, well, what do I want to be? You know, I want to continue podcasting. I would love a successful podcast. I want to be in conversation, in loving conversation, in understanding conversation, and understanding each other more conversation. Not in debates or arguments, but in harmonious conversation. It could be different points of views, but harmonious conversation, and seeing how these views intersect and how we can move together through these views. There's other stuff, but I don't want to get into that. But yeah, so whatever way I can be of service that brings me joy, it's where I'm at. So that was that. And I feel like, I don't know, this eclipse, I think, yeah, is closing out all that transition I had last year. At least I hope it is. And it's going to start showing me the next steps to um the peace and the harmony that I want in my life and how it shows up in what ways. That's what I think. But I could be wrong. I could be more transitions. Either way, I know it's for my good. And I feel like we're moving through a new phase. I feel like we're moving into a new phase. I feel like portal opened and we're moving through a new phase. Yeah. I think we were in transition for a bit, but I think we're moving into a new phase. I think so. I think that's what I'm feeling with this eclipse. So I saw this video and this lady said you're not supposed to look at eclipses because your life will be shambles if you do. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm not going to look at it. I usually look at the eclipses. I've been looking at them ever since. Um, when I remember them or stuff, but I did look at the one in October, and let me tell you, my life has been in transformation ever since. So I think it was a line that I was supposed to look at it in order to start this transformation, this transition for me. But yeah, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at it, but I am going to um be open to my guidance and see, what this new eclipse brings. And not only that, we have a next this Sunday, the 22nd, I think we have the equinox coming. And then another eclipse in October, so October 2nd or something. So I think this is bringing us through something. I don't know what it is. It feels from my personal life, I'm hoping it's going to answer some questions and show me some resolutions and leave some things behind and bring the wisdom from that into the creation of something even better in regards to my soul prosperity. So that's where I'm at with that. Just trying to, oh my God, there's a duck with her ducklings in my yard. They're like the cutest things. Oh, what a blessing. So yeah. So I'm just trying to stay in the moment, enjoy what we have now, because we don't know what's coming down the line. So the aspect of life that we are living now, whatever joys this aspect of life is bringing, I'm going to try to stay in that joy. So although I still have to work 40 hours a week, and I'm grateful for the job, I'm really going to enjoy the resources it brings and be grateful for those resources. And try to stay focused on the peace that brings my mind and the security and safety that it allows me to feel and stay focused on that while asking and imagining the refinement of resources not diminishing, but expanding, financial resources not diminishing, but expanding, but in doing things that I love to do that bring me joy, that are bliss-filled for me. So that's where I'm at with this. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with my life right now. My interests are the archangels, Archangel Raziel. Never heard about this archangel before. I'm really intrigued with him. But all the archangels, I'm really grateful for. I found angel codes, sound downloads from Tom Kenyon, and the package is like $20, and each angel code sound download. It's a group of them for $20, and each one does a different thing. So there's like Archangel Michael that clears negativity, Archangel Gabriel that removes barriers and blocks, Archangel Raphael for healing, Archangel Zadkiel, I think, for removing all that was cleared, right? All the barriers that were broken down and all the negativity that was removed and the healing that was done. Then I believe Archangel Zadkiel removes all that debris, if you want, that's left over from the clearings. And then Archangel Uriel is also, I believe, a form of healing. Archangel Chamuel, expansion of the heart, and Archangel Metatron, the architect, solidifying all those, all that work that was done. So I don't know if you guys are interested, but it's on Tom Kenyon's website, TomKenyon. That's his name. You can just Google him. And you can find the angel codes on there for $20. I'm trying it this week. This is my first time trying it, but it does feel like it is doing something. And I'm so grateful for Tom Kenyon for creating them. And I'm also very grateful for the angels and the archangels that are bringing through these helping codes to help us. So I'll see how I feel after this week, but I can tell you from the I've done a few of them and it feels good already. Feel a difference already. So so I just want to thank all the angels and the archangels for helping. So yes, I'm interested in archangels. I'm intrigued to see how this eclipse affects my life and what comes from it. And I am, what else am I interested in? Interested to see if it does create portals or portals if we are moving, not just in my personal life, but the collective is moving into a different phase of this, of our own evolution and our own progress. So curious about that. Anyway, guys, so this was a podcast without any direction. I don't know if it helped anyone. I just really miss talking on here and connecting with whoever I connect with. And I just wanted to get on and say hello during these eclipse times and see where this goes. Hopefully the next time I get on here, we'll have more understanding on what this eclipse brought to our lives, if anything, you know? So, yeah, okay. So that was it. Archangels, the eclipse, the portals with the eclipse. What I think is happening with this eclipse for me personally, and how it affects what's going to happen in the collective, how it affects our personal lives, how it affects the collective and what's to come. But also the fact that when things are looking the worst or the disappointment is very harsh, that usually is a sign that the best is almost here, that it's close by. To just keep knowing, it's a trust exercise, I think, a faith exercise. Keep knowing, yeah, this doesn't mean it's not happening. This is just showing in the physical. It's not really what's going on. And what I want is coming and it'll be sorted. Right? Anyways, so have a great day and thank you guys for listening and looking at the videos. And if there's anything you guys want to talk about or you think is a good topic, please, I want to hear. I'm open, okay? Please know that you are loved and you are loved, and take time with yourself, be gentle with yourself. It does evolve from self-love. Self-love is the first key. That means honoring yourself, honoring what you feel, what you want to do, what you want to eat, what you're thinking about. You know, is it telling you good things about yourself? Is it telling you bad things about yourself? Make sure that you love yourself and you tell yourself good things, that you're worth it and you're worthy. And you know, listen to your body. What does your body want to eat? And what does it want to do? Where does it want to go? What does it want to listen to? All of that, all of it. Just do what feels good to you. Honor that. Right? So yeah, have a great rest of your week. I don't know when I'll be back on. Hopefully soon. I'll figure out this podcast thing. Bye, guys.